everyone, and welcome to this speed build video. I normally do not do speed builds because A, it takes me forever to build and decorate a house, anywhere from 3 hours and up depending on the size, and then it takes me just as long to edit it, and sometimes I just don't deal with that. Plus, I really don't think that my builds are that great. I'm not like over the top and artsy and stuff like other people, and I mean my builds really don't get that many downloads, but it really doesn't bother me. But you know, I don't want to waste my time on a video and all of that. But this time I'm doing the speed build so that I can do a little chat with you at the same time. So first, about this house, it was a house that I saw online and I tried to copy it, and it's 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. And at first I had decorated the front bedroom as like a guest bedroom, but then I had so much yard space in the back and I wanted to use the little campers kit, so I went back and changed it at the end and made it into a child's bedroom so that all of the children's stuff in the yard made sense. A lot of it is white with different colors as accents. Like in the living room, it's basically white with pink accent and stuff like that. And I tried to limit myself with how many packs I used. I used Base Game, Discovery University, because I very rarely ever use that pack, so I decided to try to use it. Parenthood, Cool Kitchen, and then I used 2 different kits. One was Little Campers and the other was the Blooming Rooms kit. So I normally don't limit myself, and when I was at the end of it, I realized that my door was still Laundry Day, because I was going to use Laundry Day as my stuff pack, but I had to go back and change the door because that was the only item from Laundry Day I used, and I decided not to use that pack after all. So those are the only packs I used, and so this is the build, and I'm just going to do a little chat right now about basically the channel. When I started this, I didn't really expect to even have 5 people outside of my family follow me. So to have as many as I do, or to subscribe to me, so to have as many as I do, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your visits here. Always feel free to leave me comments in my videos. I don't answer them basically the same day. I normally can get to them like the next day, depending on how busy I am with real life, because let's face it, we all have a real life, and mine is different than most people's lives. I mean, most simmers I run into are pretty much old enough to be my child, so there's that. So that means I have a lot going on in my life, and so sometimes I can't always get to comments as fast as I can, but I always try to heart them and answer them or reply back to them, just to let you know that, hey, I saw your comment and thank you so much for, you know, leaving me a comment. Of course, in my 100 baby challenge, whatever letter names are coming up, feel free to leave me suggestions. We're almost at the end of that. Next week is Kendall's big birthday bash, and then we will start getting her pregnant again to finish out the last 14 babies that we need. So she's aging up into an adult. I will have, unless something tragic happens in between pregnancies, she will have all of them herself. And after I finish that series, I will do another 100 baby tip video. I've done one in the past. It was like really at the beginning of my channel, based off of what I learned when I was doing my OG one. which was before YouTube, so I've done videos on that family. And so things have changed. That was a very long video. I could probably compact it into a lot shorter video now. I've already done one video for tips on how to age up your toddlers faster. I went through all the different methods and showed which one was fastest to age them up. So that will be that. And then of course I have Maurice's side story from where she is a spellcaster. I still have her living at home even though she is a young adult, and she is like an M name from the second go round in the alphabet, and I'm currently let's see, I think the next ones will be T's. So yeah, she's been there that long, and I just keep her around because she does like the potions of plentiful needs. Since she's the matriarch, she can work, so I gave her the work at home job as gardener. She can help out a lot around the house, and it keeps my toddlers and infants from going to daycare when Kendall goes to have her babies or stuff, you know, stuff like that. So I just keep her around, and she's got her side story. In this past week's video, she did complete her spell book. I do have a video coming up next week. So there's a little bit more in that about her times of as a spellcaster. Right now she's looking for love, and in this coming up video she has some that she has met in the past videos, but then she meets a new one, and then come to find out she was looking for love in all the wrong places when she met this guy. And so that would be an enjoyable little scene. I was kind of like, we've got to go, Maurice, we can't, no, we have to go. And yeah, that's how bad it was, and I'm trying not to give away too much, but anyway. But after that is done, I want to do my mermaid legacy that I wrote. It's a very short legacy, it's only 5 generations. And so I want to do that. As for, I'm trying to go by days of the week of how I post my videos. Let's see, Tuesdays was usually 7 Super Teen Challenge, but I get really bored with them really quickly because it's kind of do the same thing over and over and over again. And I mean, you are on a time crunch, so the fun stuff is like far and in between and all of that. And sometimes the videos are just like skill build, skill build, skill build, and that's pretty much it, and I get bored with it. So what I have decided to do is to do them as a type of current household once a month, where I will play them on my own. I will like screen record what I'm doing and game sound record, but not my voice record, the entire sessions that I play during that month. And then for the video, I will pop back in, tell you what they've been up to, show you clips from my gameplay, and all of that. Maybe when they finish high school and become young adults and go to university, it'll be a little bit better, because I plan on having them all living in a dorm together in university. And I use the university pack like just to get my Sims degrees, and usually they do them from home. They never live on campus, and so that would be kind of a new thing for me. And maybe it'll get me to not say that Discovery University was the biggest waste of money I've ever spent, but yeah, I mean, maybe that'll help out. But in the meantime, for 7 Super Teen, I'm just gonna do it like current household once a month, and so it's gonna be in that new format, and maybe it'll be a whole lot more enjoyable. Not so berry challenge. Let's see. Okay, so yesterday's video has been really... Okay, so I had to remember that that video posted the day before this one. So spoiler if you have not watched that video, but Minta has completed all of her tasks and Rosa aged up into a young adult. So it's time to sadly leave Minta behind and move on with our second generation. So hopefully that'll all work out. And I have more that I said in that video where I said that next week, instead of a regular episode, it would be a speed build of me doing Rosa's new apartment that she's going to be moving into. She is getting ready to go to university, and 2 weeks from now I will have her enrolled in university, and she will begin all of her fun life as a young adult and all of that. So there's that one, and of course we're only on the second generation of 10, so we have quite a ways to go before that one is finished. And let's see, then we have Human Experience Challenge, which she is working quite along on, and I'm thinking maybe 2 months max for that one. She still has some skills to do. She's maxed her career. She's still working on her aspiration, but that includes maxing out a skill. So once she maxes that skill, she'll complete the aspiration. Of course, she has her family. She's living with Marvin. She's got her 3 kids and pregnant, but probably when tomorrow's video goes up, the 4th one will probably have been born. So 3 to 4 kids is what she has. So she's got her family, she's got her good friends, she's got her alien club, her gym rats club. Apollo has turned into a child. We've got the 2 girls that are toddlers, have maxed everything, and they're not really relevant as into what they do. So you know, it's all about what Andromeda is doing, and all she has to do is max some skills and complete the aspiration, and she's done. So maybe 2 months max left on that one. Of course, I'm doing the scenarios still, working on Frog Fanatic. Hopefully there'll only be like 2 or so more videos for that one, 2 or 3, depending on how much I can get her to do. It's really hard because she's squeamish, so she doesn't like searching for frogs. So we find 1 frog and she can't do anything else for hours. So maybe 2 or 3 more videos, hopefully, and that one will be done. And I'm going to start the best friends one because that is a limited time one, and we'll see how that one goes. And as for my other things, I do have a storybook that I was hoping to have completed. I've done a storybook video before. It was my Sims of Love, all about 2 Sims that I made in 2021 for Valentine's Day, and they were called Opposites Attract. And I used them again this year for Valentine's Day for Sims of Love and like showcase their love story. And so I did that in a storybook type way, and I find that to be a lot easier than doing a machinima. I mean, it's just taking screenshots. I mean, yeah, you got to set them up and all that, but I find it a little bit easier. And so I've got one of those called Eliza's Secret. I also will include at the end of it the video that I took that inspired the whole story, or the basis of the story. So I was hoping to have that up this week, but I didn't quite finish it. So maybe next week, either Tuesday or Thursday, and I'll have that up. I do not know what I'm going to do for the werewolf pack yet. I normally try to do a let's play for new packs like I did my eco lifestyle, where she had to complete the Eco Innovator aspiration. And I've recently did a family update on them, and then for cottage living, I did the 100 chicken challenge, and for the paranormal pack, when that one came out, I had did Ring Cage Paranormal Investigator until the career broke, and I was just tired of waiting for it. But I use them a lot in my holiday videos for like Easter and Christmas and all of that. So I also want to bring back my really not dream home decorator, but it was a fixer-upper challenge is what it started as, a challenge that for a group that I was in, and I had to take a sim, which I used one of my 100 babies, and they had to fix up a rundown house, and she completed that. Along the way, she had tons of babies, and she married Dwayne, and he went to university and he got a job as a conservationist. They sold the house that she fixed up and moved to Sulani, and now her goal is to fix up NolaCrysti. And I was using that along with, she switched her job from social media influencer or stylist or one of those careers, and she went from that to the dream home decorator, interior decorator job, and that's what we've been doing. So I kind of want to bring that back. I was going to do them as a current household, and I kind of want to bring them back, but at the same time I kind of want to keep them as current household and do them the same way that I'm going to do the 7 super teens. So that is something I have to think about, and I hadn't decided whether or not to do it. I have a folder full of challenges that I want to do, but I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get to do them. I also want to restart my legacy challenge that I wrote and do it as I initially wrote it, rather than what I let it become the first time that I did it. As for my machinima, I plan to complete that. I really truly do. My hang up for getting, because I started it as a let's play and it went 20 some episodes as a let's play, and then it came to an episode where the story was best told machinima style, but once I started telling it machinima style, it just continued that way. So I was like, I want to make it one complete machinima, and so I've gone back to start at the beginning and redoing it, and I'm able to tell a better story than I did during the let's play. And I'm hung up on episode 4 right now, and I'm not quite sure why I got hung up on it, but it's the one where she gives birth to her twins, and I guess it's because I was waiting for Panda Sama's mod, where the realistic childbirth, to do the machinima part using that, since I really can't find any animations for it. So I want to get back to starting on that. I have several more ideas, but they will be done as storybooks, where I just kind of do it and take screenshots and all of that. And one of them is based off of the Black Widow challenge, and I have some other ones. And also I had started a vampire story here a while back, but then my audio kept getting messed up and I just quit it. But I want to bring it back as a storybook. So this is pretty much where I'm at with the channel and with everything that I've got going on. 7 days a week was never my goal, but with everything that I have going on in my head, I kind of need like 10 days a week, but I guess 7's all I'm allowed. And so I'm trying, I always like to keep one day open for like random videos, like this one, or like a random cast video or stuff like that, so I don't have to skip a actual let's play to do it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope you enjoyed my complete rambling, as well as like a lot of information about let's plays and videos that you probably don't watch and didn't want to hear about. I hope you stick around. I hope you find something here that you do like watching. I do try to limit my video length. I always say 30 minutes would be my max for let's plays, but then I start playing and I get so lost in it that I don't realize how much time I've actually played it, and then I go to edit it and it's like, but I don't want to cut much out. I don't mind cutting little small parts out, but I prefer for you to have the whole experience that I had when playing it. So it always ends up being way too long, and I promise I'm gonna try to get better at it to where my videos aren't more than 30 minutes. I am slowly learning what I can and cannot cut out, and so at this point it's probably still pictures of the house going through, so I will let you go. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and like my content, please hit the subscribe button. Leave me some comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!